Alright, so here we are, back at Rye House for a Thursday night Thrashup. Qualified on pole, but the chap in second place decided to go to the back of the grid and not start in his spot. And I saw that he'd done that, and I decided that he was the person I wanted to race. So when the lights go green, here we go, I'm just going to pull over to the left, let everyone by, and join his last to first challenge that he's obviously decided to set himself. So we're looking around, trying to spot the guy in the pink learner driver race suit. There he is, cart number 21. Looking cool. We've raced him before. He's a very quick driver, quite aggressive on overtakes. I think we should have a lot of fun here. So he's obviously overtaken a few people off the start in his last first challenge, and in me trying to join him, I've already got a couple of cars between us, so we're going to start chasing him down and hopefully join in quite quickly at the same point that he is. You can see he's already cutting through the back markers. We've got through, oh, off they go. That's helped us out. Only one car between us. Trying to get a run onto the main straight. Looks good. Somebody else going a bit wide there. And on to lap number 2. The race begins proper. He's still carving his way through the field. And we're only on lap 2 and we've got a yellow flag coming into Pylon Bend. Not sure what it's for. But in this case, you know, we've slowed down, I think, more than he has, with car number 2 in front of us. That's cost us a little more. But it's a long race, we've got lots of time to get this done. Oh, where's he going? Right, on we go. Can we get a move done into here? Absolutely not enough room. Just trying to find space. You know, a lot of carts going a lot slower than we are. And it can be just a little bit difficult to work out to pick your way through them. They're not necessarily the most predictable, these slower drivers at the back end of the grid, and there's lots of them all bunched together. Somebody else off there. So we're about to start lap 4, and we're already up to 11th position, so we've taken a lot of cars. He's to learn a driver at this stage of the race is cutting through the pack quicker than we are. Definitely look further from him than where we started the race. And it's yellow again going into Pylon. I don't know if there's something wrong with their yellow flag system, but I'm not sure what that was for. 3 there, another GoPro user. He spotted me, not going to have any trouble getting through there. And it looks like maybe, he's been a bit more held up by lap traffic on this lap than the last couple. He's definitely, looks getting frustrated. Oh, he's made a lovely cutback back there. Is he going to get them all at once?
There's a lovely attempt. Is he going to make it stick? Not quite. Not quite. I enjoyed watching it though.
And I think he's been slowed up a bit more than me, trying to get those couple done, and got an easy time of it there. I'm already up to 8th position. I'm just going to switch over to the helmet audio here.
So just have to make sure we get enough of a run. Yeah, now there's no cars between us, so that's good. So for the first time since that one, I let him through and let some other cars through with him. The first time I'm battling with him directly.
So at this point in the race we're running in 5th and 6th position. We've already overtaken the slowest people in the field. At this point here my GoPro just dropped out for a lap, so it's going to skip forwards. Yeah, here we are, 1 lap later, still in 5th and 6th. Just passing possibly a laps car, not certain. But rejoining with the GoPro running again, and I'm going to come in stadium, unable to get on the inside of car number 8 here.
You're going to take a long way around stadium, which it's not a quick way, especially when you get a bump like that.
And that could have gone a lot worse, but we survived it. Lost a bit more time to Mr. Learner Driver. So still in 6th position here, just dealing with a lapped car, number 15. We'd overtaken him already early in the race, that's not the position.
You let me through? Ah, come on mate, I'm fighting!
And he spotted me coming and he's thought about letting me go through, which I don't really want to do.
Nah, come on!
Just going to try and bump draft him, see if I can encourage him to lead. He's insistent, so alright, we'll go through.
Oh dude, I wanted to play!
Yeah, I did want to play. But he might be seeing this as an opportunity to win the race. He'd rather follow, see me lead a few, stick with me, and try and take me at the end. I imagine that's his plan. So we're up to 4th, behind car number 26 here. He looks a bit more serious. Definitely not as easy as the last couple to get through, and right, the space opened up. Yeah, the car number 21's gone through again, and he's made a move on 26 in the same go. Absolutely fantastic move for him. And we're going 3 wide into second hairpin. Oh, yeah, space is always going to disappear there.
3 wide, you turned in, what are you thinking?
In the moment, I thought that was car 26's fault. I mean, I don't think I was close enough to demand that he gave me the space there. It was a very crowded bit of track. I think in retrospect that was more on me than on car 26. That's not how I saw it in the helmet at the time. But yeah, looking back, I'd say that was probably my fault.
So, that was the hardest bit of because yeah, I'll tell you what, just smelt my tyres overheating. And that's a warm day, and these are new tyres. That is early in the race for that.
So yellow flag, yeah, somebody off on the left. Not sure how they've managed to get over there. And we are really now just out for a battle.
Oh mate, what are you doing?
He's decided to let me go again. He really doesn't want to fight me.
No. I'm not happy about that warning, I'm really not. We were 3 wide, and the guy turned in like I had somewhere else to go.
Yeah, so that's been moaning in my helmet about getting a warning for my little crash with car 26. And as I said, in hindsight, I do think it was deserved. But in the moment, with the bias of the heated battle, I didn't see it that way. And something's gone on here, and oh my word, what the hell? This guy has managed to get the tyre barrier on top of him.
Oh, that's going to be yellow for a few laps. Oh my god! Oh, I wonder what happened. Yeah, you can't park there, mate. Oh dear. I don't think that'll be cleared up by the time we're round. We'll have a better look at it.
And I don't know it while I'm driving, but looking at the data later, at this point in the race, we're 6 seconds behind car number 12, who's leading. We'd seen him in qualifying, we knew he was pretty quick. And his best lap so far is a 43.0, which is pretty respectable, and we're not going to close that gap quickly. It's going to take some time. Still half a race to go, and this mess of an accident still being cleared up here. So we're going to be like, just trying to get our head down now, putting some quick laps. Doesn't look like the chap in the learner driver pink suit is wanting to race too hard at this moment in the race. Still a long way to go. I know that I haven't caught the leaders because I know that it was car number 12 who was starting behind me on the grid when I let everybody through, and I haven't seen him again yet. So he's obviously ahead. I'm just going to try and do our best to do back markers, and he is going to fight. If he sees the opportunity, he leaves the space, very fair.
No, that was fun. That was fun to see him do something.
And yeah, respect the battle, but we're just approaching a yellow flag, slowing that down. They're still clearing up the barrier.
Mate, under
Shot the
yellow?
inside of me.
I would have called that over taking under yellow myself. But whatever.
But I mean, he's gone wide on purpose there. That's not his line. He's decided to let me back through. He probably thought he wasn't getting away with that. So anyway, on we go. Little cut to the inside. Space opens up. You're always right on the limit of grip through stadium curb, but when you get on the power, out of here as low as you can, go over to the right hand side, and then coming to you, want to just hook your left front tyres over this bit of brickwork here, and get a good run on the power while you're still facing the building, really, run wide. And we're at that stage of the race, 20 laps in, we don't know how far ahead the leaders are, but all we can do is put in as quick as lap times as we possibly can while we're not dealing with back markers. We've got a bit of space in front of us. We can see this car ahead, number 18. He's not slow. It's going to take a little bit of catching, a little bit of passing, but he's not slowing us down right now, so that's a good thing. Once again, chucking it into here. I was really struggling with my rear tyres. I think possibly overheating a little bit. I was often running wide on the exit stadium, wider than I wanted to be. It's definitely costing me a little bit of time. But starting to reel in 18, but we just got to stop a little for the yellow flag. I'm not sure if 18 saw it. He's carried on at his own speed, but never mind, he's run very wide on the exit there. And oh, that was very close, but we're going to go side by side. I'm expecting him to back out, but he doesn't. He chucks up the inside.
Fair enough, mate, you can fight it. You can fight if you want. Good racing. Enjoyed that.
Because yeah, he was aggressive but clean. I doubt that he knew I was lapping him. He probably thought he was racing for position. But yeah, on we go again. Again wide out of stadium. Overheating tyres and being a little too aggressive. It's not working out, and my word, a lot of mess up here. Gonna have to chuck it up the inside into hairpin 2, which is not generally preferred overtaking space. But when people start in front of you, you gotta do what you gotta do. So chuck it into pylon. What's this guy doing? Oh my word! You want to hit the apex in kart racing, but you don't want to hit it that way. So lap 22, but we're gonna forward on to lap 29 because all we did for the next 7 laps was just chucking some reasonable lap times and catch up. So we're now seeing the leading pack on the horizon, going through stadium again, turning in, and again the line's not right.
I'm absolutely sliding my arse off in the second part of the stadium. Maybe I need to go just a little more conservative through there, because my back wheels are all over the place.
So yeah, you can hear what I was thinking in my helmet at the time. I've got to make an adjustment going forwards. So we're catching up with 13 here. This is the last person that got lapped before catching up with who I think the leader is. And we've been just a little bit compromised out there, so definitely going to have a peek over our shoulder, see where the cart behind is, and just head back into stadium. Remember, I was thinking about adjusting this slightly, so I think I've taken a bit more of a lift there, chucked it in.
So that was a much bigger lift, and I certainly got traction earlier. It's hard to know if it's faster when you're spending less time on full throttle. You know, it doesn't feel faster to do.
And yeah, you can see, I'm analysing my racing as I'm going. I know I've changed something. Your perception of time is critical in go-karting. It's not everything that feels faster is, but you've got to understand it. But you know, I've tried it there. I haven't known it at the time, but as it turned out, this was actually the quickest lap of the whole race at 42.4, which is it's not a PB, but also this kart wasn't great in a straight line, so I think it was pretty reasonable. I might think about that slightly bigger lift going forward. So we'll chuck it past kart 8 again, and we've got only a few laps to go. And that kart number 12 is who we assume the leader of the race is. He started directly behind us on the grid. I just thought about going for that and had to back out of it. Kart 16 is a lapped kart, so we're going to make our way through. And I've got my eye on 12. You don't know exactly how long is left of the race at Rye House. They do flash up when it is the final lap of the race, so you know at that point you've got one to go, but you don't know. You know, right now I'm on 33 or 36, I've got this lap and 3 more to do, but I don't have that information. I can just see the person who I assume the leader is, and I'm trying to go get him, and he's not slow. So even though we're quite close here, there's no guarantee I'm going to reel him in too quickly. But you just got to do your thing, get your head down, keep putting in good laps. He's got lap traffic to deal with. I don't know how good he is at dealing with lap traffic. So never going to be quite sure what's going to happen. And it's very crowded in front of us. We've got number 12 here, who I'm assuming is the leader, plus another 4 carts. And we're going to make our way through on some of them. It's anything could happen here. One of the carts, goes right off the track. And 12's been forced out to the outside, and we're going to cut inside him. And I probably think that's job done here. And I have to back out of that one because it's made a very good move, but we get him on the switchback. And it's looking pretty decent. Looking over to the side, his car is definitely that tiny bit faster in a straight line, but we've got the inside for pylon and pass it out, and I'm probably hoping that that's job done and into the lead of the race, but we can't know for certain.
Well, if he is a lot faster in a straight line, this might not be over. See what happens.
So yeah, I clocked him on the straight, just gaining on me. So, there was always a chance he was going to come back. And then we're following through on this point of the race, assuming that kart 22 is lap traffic. But it's going to become pretty clear pretty quickly by the pace he's doing that this isn't a slouch. This is quite a quick guy. And 12 was probably not leading the race. It may well have been number 22. So if we're going to complete a last first challenge, we're going to have to pass him at some point. And we're quite long into the race. I've had to just get off the throttle very slowly there.
And you know what? 22 could be the leader of the race. So you've got to get him.
Yeah, we worked it out. Very last lap. He's very likely the leader. It turns out it's true. He's the leader. Got half a lap to go. This is a good opportunity to take him. Looks like I've got the run, and I've just got nowhere to go. I mean, maybe I could have chucked it further out to the left, but into pylon, one of my favourite overtaking spaces. But he's too quick. It's not going to open up for me. He's defending very, very well. Last chance, and no, not going to happen. Again, maybe another choice was possible, but we're going to do the old DRS, get us alongside. Just not quite. And there it is, end of the race. So we go back into the pits. 22 thinks there's another lap to do. So I'm definitely wondering here.
And that was the end, right? Yeah. I think it was the end.
And yeah, it was. 22 went on to do a victory lap by the looks of it. But very well done to him for bringing the race home. Number 12 was also very fast, did well. And Mr. Learner driver, Wayne Edwards, we now know his name is. Good lad, good racer. He kept it interesting.
That's enjoyable. I reckon I finished second. I reckon 22 won it. I reckon.
Yeah, so here's the result. I'd worked out what had happened. 22, unnamed on the system for some reason, won the race by 0.083 of a second. Very, very close. One more lap I probably would have got in. But yeah, lost the first challenge, failed on this occasion. It was good fun. Thanks to Mr. Learner Drive there, Wayne Edwards, for deciding to do a last first challenge himself that I could then join in with. It was a good laugh. All right, we'll see you in the next video.